Morning students. Today we are going to learn about the different types of noun. Yes students, you are right. We are going to learn about the different types of noun. As you all know, what are nouns? You might have already learnt in your previous standards. Nouns are naming words, which means that a noun can refer to any name of the person, place, animal, thing or any idea. Yes, noun can be the name of any person, place, animal, thing or idea. This you all have already learned and I hope that you will remember it always. But today we are going to learn about the different types of noun. Yes, we are going to learn about the different types of noun. There are different types of noun, and out of that we are going to learn about the 5 different types of noun in detail. So let us start with the first type of noun. The first type of noun is proper noun. Yes student, the first type of noun is the proper noun. The proper noun refers to the name of a particular or a specific Yes students, proper noun refers to the name of a particular person or a particular place or a particular animal. In specifically we will mention the name. For example, if I say Mumbai, it is the name of a particular place. There is no other place which is having the same name as Mumbai. Mumbai is the only one city. It is a particular city. So Mumbai is a proper noun. Yes, Mumbai is a proper noun. If I say Ganga River, yes, Ganga River is the name of a holy river. It is a particular river, a specific river. There is no other river as Ganga River. There is only one river named as Ganga River. So Ganga River is a proper noun. Now if I say the lion, yes, if I say the lion, I can make a sentence also using this word. The lion is the king of the jungle. The lion is a particular animal, so it is a part of proper noun. So students, I hope it is clear that what is a proper noun. It is the name of a particular person, place, animal or anything in specific. It is a specific thing, it is a particular thing and it is the only one thing. जिसमें कोई भी इंसान का या एनिमल का या जगह का एक स्पेसिफिक नाम होगा जिसका नाम मेंशन किया गया है. सो कीप दिस इन माइंड स्टूडेंट्स. इफ द नेम इज मेंशन्ड, नेम, then we should think that it is a proper noun. Now let's move on students. Now we are going to the second type of noun. The second type of noun is the common noun. Yes students, as the name suggests, common. It means that whatever name I will say, it is not particular or specific. It is common. For example, if I say boy, Boy can be any boy. I have not mentioned the name. It is not any particular or specific person. A boy can be any boy. I don't know which boy. If I am saying nurse, nurse can be any nurse. I have not mentioned the name. If I am saying animal, the animal can be any animal. I have not mentioned the name. River, it can be any river because I have not mentioned the name. So students, whenever I am giving the example of a noun, but the name is not there, name is not given, so it will be a common noun. So you should think, boy means the name is given? No. So it is a common noun. Nurse, have I mentioned the name of the nurse? No. So it is a common noun. River, it can be any river. Animal, it can be any animal. So you will say that it is a common noun. Previously just I told you, in proper noun the name will be given. For example, if I want to tell the name of the boy, for example, Mohan is a good boy. In this sentence I have mentioned the name Mohan. So Mohan is a proper noun, whereas boy is a common noun. So keep in mind, in proper noun name will be given, and in common noun name will not be given. It is as simple as that. Okay students, now let's move on to the third type of noun. The third type of noun is abstract noun. Now we are going to learn about the third type of noun, that is the abstract noun. Yes, you are right students, the name is abstract noun. Now what is an abstract noun? An abstract noun refers to any ideas, emotions, concepts. Secondly, we cannot see. Yes, you are right, we cannot see, hear, smell or taste them. For example, if I am saying love, love is an emotion. Time, fear, freedom, all these things are either an idea, emotion or concept, and we cannot see, we cannot hear, smell or taste them. So these type of nouns are known as abstract noun. Okay students, just keep in mind that whenever there is any idea, emotion or any concept, so we should think that it is an abstract noun, and we cannot see, we cannot hear, we cannot smell or taste them. And examples you can see: love, time, fear, freedom, etc., etc. I hope abstract noun is clear students. Now let's move on to the next type of noun. The next type of noun which we are going to learn, the fourth type of noun, is the collective noun. Yes students, you are right. The fourth type of noun is the collective noun. As the name itself suggests, collect. Collect means a collection. Collective means a collection, a group. Just focus on these words. Collective noun, it will refer to a group of n number of things. For example, if I want to refer any class of students, I will use the word class. As soon as I say the word class, an idea, a picture will come to your mind. A class consists of many students, right? So I will not mention the name of each and every student. Instead of that, I will say a class. So in a class, as you know, there are many students. So it is a word which refers to a collection of students. So class is a collective noun. If I want to refer lots of grapes which your mom has brought from the market, I will say bunch of grapes. What I will say? Bunch of grapes. So this word bunch refers to many grapes which mom has brought from the market. Yes. So bunch means a collection of grapes. So these kinds of words which refer to a collection, a group of things, it is known as collective noun. There are various examples of collective noun, and there is a way in which you can find out the collective noun. So whenever there is a collective noun, it is followed by a sequence. Keep in mind, students, the sequence is, you can see the word of plus there will be a plural noun. Yes, there will be a plural noun. For example, of and grapes. So before that, whatever word is there, that is a collective noun. Just as I said, students, there will be of word and then there will be a plural noun. For example, bunch of grapes, class of students. So you have to focus on this structure. First there will be of and then there will be a plural noun. For example, grapes is a plural noun, and before that you can find out the collective noun. There are various examples, students, like class, bunch, heap, pile, etc., etc. So whenever you can see a collection or a group which indicates a group, that noun is a collective noun. Okay, students, now let's move on to the last type of noun. The last noun is, it is very easy to learn about the material noun. Yes, students, material noun, as the name suggests, material. It is a concrete thing. It can be anything which can be either solid or liquid. It can be anything. For example, if I say gold, gold is a metal and gold is a solid thing. So gold will come under material noun. For example, if I say milk, milk is a liquid and it is a material. For example, if I say oil, oil is in liquid state but it is a material. If I say wood, it is a material. So it is very easy to identify a material noun. Just keep in mind that it can be any material which can be solid or liquid or in any other form. It can be anything. Okay, students. So I hope you have understood all the kinds of noun. Just to take a gist of all the nouns, let's go through all types of noun. The first noun was the proper noun. Second was the common noun. Third was the abstract noun. Fourth was the collective noun. And the last one was the material noun. Yes, students, proper noun refers to the name of a particular person, place, animal, or any other particular and specific thing. Common noun refers to any common thing in which there will be no mentioning of name. Name will not be given, just it can be any simple common noun. Abstract noun refers to any ideas, emotions and concepts which we cannot see, we cannot hear, we cannot smell or taste. For example, I had given love, time, fear, freedom. They all will come under abstract noun. Collective noun refers to the group of any particular things, and it is following a particular structure of plus the plural noun. You should concentrate on this structure. And the last one was the material noun, in which it refers to any kind of material, any kind of thing in solid or liquid state. Okay, students, I hope all these kinds of noun are now clear and you will be easily able to identify these types of noun. Thank you, students.